your greedy hands and reaches out for gold and fame. When you're content with all you have inside your heart and soul, then you'll be free from money pain. It's time to let it go. Release the hungry goat. Then you'll be free eternally. With no more tears, hurt and pain, you'll find your way through tempting days and never be greedy again. Let go within. Don't let Mr. Ignorance win, or you will crash and burn. Listen to your heart and not your head. You cannot take your riches there. You can only take your soul. So don't hold on to plastic gold. It's time to let it go. Release the hungry ghost. Then you'll be free eternally. With no more tears, hurt and pain, you'll find your way through tempting days. Never be greedy again. Let go within. It's time to let it go. Release the hungry ghost. Then you'll be free eternally. With no more tears, hurt and pain, you'll find your way through tempting days and never be greedy again. Let go within.
Namo Sakyamuni Buddha. Respect Patriarch Minangwang and on Holy Sangha of True Tradition and Dharma Protector with Truth. I say on behalf of Heart for Big Mission, Happy New Year.
南无本师释迦牟尼佛，尊敬这个长老白居士阳光，各位僧团，各位佛友，师父祝我们大家新年快乐。
The year of the chicken give way for the year of dog. So next 365 days, we try to turn the Dharma view. Dog turn to God. Z, O-D, or D, O-Z. We have to go upside down. So I hope all of you to keep the at least 5 moral precepts or 10 good deeds that you turn God yourself.
师父说呢，这个公鸡的年呢就过了，现在我们迎接这个狗年了。师父希望呢，这个365天呢，在这个狗年呢，我们会把这个狗年呢，英文呢狗是 D-O-G dog， 把它变去倒反变 G-O-D God。师父讲的意思就是我们人呢，就是要好好 God 就是神， 师父讲我们人呢，就是这个365天呢，好好保持好我们的这个5戒，如果做得到呢，做这个12样的善事。
With all of you healthy, happiness, and peacefully by the moral precept protection, that is your treasure. You have to live in, so have to earn it, but have to earn right livelihood. Right job cannot wrong livelihood. So I hope with moment and moment, you have to watch in your heart, your mind, better than what the farm company or the country of citizen. One day we cannot breathe in, that means we are going in bankruptcy of material. But even one day we left this world, but the morality follow you, that Mr. Karma.
师父祝我们大家呢身体健康，快乐和平。师父说呢，我们人呢，就是我们守好这个戒律呢，就可以保护我们自己。师父讲我们大家呢，在家人呢需要赚钱养家养孩子。可是呢，当我们在赚钱的时候呢，我们要做的这个工作职业是正确的。师父希望我们呢，每一刻每一秒呢，都会尽量专心注意我们的自己的心。师父说呢，如果我们很多财产还是很多地都好，我们看要建更多，还是看我们的这个农业产业都好。可是呢，如果有一天我们往生呢，这个财产呢没有办法跟我们一起去，是我们的这个道德，我们守好我们的戒律，还有我们这个所做的业，会跟我们一起去的。
In the Chinese New Year, but in the Western calendar, already 45 days passed. And you know what going on with 45 days. But do not count one day to the 365 days or 100 years, but count in your account of the good act, good speech, and good thoughts. So your thoughts, your speech, your action, that is the way you are live a moment and moment with mindful and mindfully.
师父说我们华人我们就是过我们的新年初一要到了。可是这个在这个 Western 就是个美国人他们的过年呢是1月1号师父讲现在呢大概要过了45天。我们人呢平常我们在生活上我们算一年呢是365天。可是师父希望我们佛教徒，我们不是算这样的算法，我们的天，我们一年。师父希望我们算呢，是用我们的这个好事，我们这个福报呢，就是一直修我们的善。这个善知识呢，是从我们的这个语言说话，我们做的动作跟我们的思想，这个都要保持这个在善的情况里面。师父希望呢，我们每次呢，都会保持我们的这个正念。
Every day, month and year, of course, we have to face good and bad. But Mr. Karma, there is protection. If you keep the right moral practice, the moral support you, Diva and the Dharma protection around you. I give you a good news. Just about a few weeks ago, I'm in India, and I never believed it happened to my life. And the group of 35 from 4 countries, I lead to 4 holy places, but this time I go to 10 holy places. And how can happen? Dalai Lama, here monk, here Lama, but they put 2 bombs to kill him. What happened like this? Then I cannot believe how I am with the right time there on the 19th. And the 20th, I have to fly back because the ticket already booked. So what going on then? When I'm there, I heard a chief monk from India. He's the professor of the university. He told me on the 20th of the morning before I go to airplane, he said, Bhikkhu, do not communicate with Dalai Lama because he has so many enemies. Then last night, that means on the 19th, they put 2 bombs to kill him. I say, what going on? So I say this way, I sit meditation, I lie down, and I walk meditation, and I stand in, I look to the universe. I say, why and how I will be there, and to Burm, not explore. And I recall back to my life when I'm 9 years old. Number of bombs dropped to my village, 99 people died. Right, children is many. But why the bomb dropped to my granduncle home and just explore only one cup? Other way, I already barbecue. No need to barbecue when I am 80 or whatever. So, brother, sister, I hope Dalai Lama this year he will be free. He free not mean like he free after Tibet to go to India to be the freedom of referee, but he free himself. He wherever he go, here peace Nobel Prize, Nobel Peace Prize. So peace protect him. No need security, bodyguard, and escort and army, and use the gun or something like that. Let the kids play the toy. So I hope the citizen leader and political leader, please have a hand to free Dalai Lama, my friend. Do not use him to tie him up in the thorn or whatever. Because one, our Lord Buddha from home, the kingdom, desire to homeless. But he, the 5-year-old boy, and become the victim of the reincarnation, and he come from homeless to home and tie up in the 3 chain, iron chain, silver chain, and golden chain. So I hope we can help him, my Dalai Lama brother, be free of this dog turn to God.
好，师父说呢，我们每一天呢，每一个月和每一年呢，都要做好事，因为到未来呢，我们就是自己要面对自己的3业还是2业。所以师父提醒我们大家，就是我们这个守好我们这个5戒，这个道德可以保护我们。当我们守好我们的戒律呢，护法神呢，都会来保护我们。前几个礼拜呢，师父在印度，师父本身也不相信这样的事情会发生。但师父在印度的时候呢，这个达赖喇嘛也是刚刚好在印度。不止这样呢，他们有人计划了放2个这个炸弹要杀这个达赖喇嘛。当师父去到一个地方，在19号的时候呢，师父20号就要离开印度了。当在20号的时候呢，印度的有一个大长老就跟尼姑说，师父，你不要跟这个达赖喇嘛走得这样近，因为昨天呢，他们发觉到有人家要伤害他，要炸掉这个达赖喇嘛。达赖喇嘛本身很多这个敌人，所以尼姑本身就在坐禅的时候，在行禅的时候，还在站住的时候，还是有想，为什么呢？他会在那边呢，在印度19号，也是跟达赖喇嘛一起刚好有这个因缘见面。师父也是想起以前师父9岁的时候，在越南时候战争的时候呢，很多人为了这个战争的时候被这个炸弹炸死，在他的村那边呢有99个人炸死。不止这样呢，当他们放这个bomb在他的叔叔的家里好，如果师父刚刚好那时候在那边，他也是没有活到现在的。就师父希望呢，达赖喇嘛呢今年呢会学怎样放下，会做一个自由自在的人。当师父跟达赖喇嘛说自由自在的意思，不是说要把这个西藏变为一个国家，然后独立这样的国家，像印度这样，不是这样。师父希望达赖喇嘛去到那里的好，他的心有这个和平，也不必要有保镖来保护他。师父希望这个世界的国家领袖可以帮达赖喇嘛做一个自由自在的人希望在达赖喇嘛身边的领袖都好，不要把达赖喇嘛这样绑住，要把他提上来做一个国王这样。因为佛陀本身，当他放下，当他出家的时候，就是从一个有家放掉他的家，在出家找出真理。因为达赖喇嘛呢，当他5岁的时候呢，当5岁的时候讲他是一个再一次轮回出来这个世界，所以他就从出家，现在的情况他是出家，可是他走的是这个方向，好像要还俗这样。当呢他要做一个国家领袖都好，他就是等于像 把这个3条这个链绑住它，一个是金链，一个是那个银的链，还有一个是那个铁链，要绑住他自己。就师父希望你们大家会帮达赖喇嘛放下这个，给他自由自在。师父希望达赖喇嘛呢，你本身今年是狗的年，就是把狗 DOG dog 变成是神 GOD God。
Recall back on the 28th of January of the Tiger year 1998, when Dalai Lama and 24 countries led by him working for world peace. So the morning when he arrived with 2 security bodyguard and escort army, and they put a red mark, but I say no. Today Dalai Lama, he the beggar, he the son of Buddha. He followed the path of liberation. So no security, no bodyguard, and red mark have to be removed because he have to take the that means he have to use the human leather suit. And there, on the Sangha, 24 countries, and the Vibodhana, they keep precept. So precept is wherever there is a protest. Even the bomb cannot explode. The gun cannot be killed. The bullets can turn to the switch. And even the king ordered to stop by the knife or sword cannot, because they feel broken. Why? Because the body of 4 elements here, instrument of our mother and father, and the four of the country what we earn, the society, whatever. This is not our body. This is the vehicle. But our body is the wisdom, compassion. No one can kill Bhikkhu Buddha Datu, the body of the Dharma. So I hope Dalai Lama understand, and on the Tibet itself, to let him free, please. Do not use him to fight and fight. He cannot protect himself. How he can transfer merit and bring peace for others. But everywhere he go, too tidy and has many doubts. So I say, if on the 19th the bomb explode, I die there. So what going on? Not only my mother, father passed away already, but all the beings, the animal or human, at least one lie there, my mother, father, if they're female or male, right? So they lost the son, not carry the burden of the kingdom of heaven and earth or sweet dream, but the carry of the Dharma and the Vinaya. So I say, so much blessed for the world, I still alive, and I still walk in the right path of liberation.
1月28号，1998年的时候呢，这个虎年的时候呢，达赖喇嘛跟比丘呢，他们有几个位师父从不一样的国家呢，有开始走这个我们讲和平的这个走，要去是不一样的国家。那个早上呢，达赖喇嘛到的时候呢，还没有到的时候，他们有铺这个红的这个卡被在地上，还有这个保镖准备在那个地方保护达赖喇嘛。所以比丘去到那边，大家达赖喇嘛今天呢要做一个僧团，像佛陀这样，佛陀走没有用这个鞋的，所以今天呢也不用铺这个红色的这个卡被，红可以拿掉。不止这样呢，他也不必要这个保镖，因为呢达赖喇嘛的真正的保镖就是他的这个戒律。师父想呢，我们能好好守好我们的戒律呢，就可以保护我们炸弹也炸不倒。如果有的国王要杀你的话，人要杀你的话都毁灭不掉你要火要烧你都烧不到你。所以我讲的这个人的身体呢，就是这个4大地水火风。这个4大呢，像我们的就是我们父母这样给我们的。当我们人一个死的时候，这个地水火风会对这个土化了。可是我们人真正活的时候，就是我们这个佛法在我们心里面。师父希望呢，西藏的有的从中国出来的呢，不要用达赖喇嘛呢来讨回你们地方，还是用师父希望呢，师父说，如果达赖喇嘛很难保护自己呢，如果当天19号这个1月19号2018年呢，那个炸弹炸的时候呢，炸到的时候呢，师父本身也是会在印度那边死亡。如果师父死了，师父讲他有见过的 女生啊，像她的妈妈这样，就失去了一个孩子。师父本身有见过的这个男生，像他的爸爸这样，前世的爸爸也是失去了一个孩子。可是幸亏今天师父还活着，还有办法修行。
We are Buddhists, and all the religion, even no believer, they have the same understanding, the universal law of the karma. What we do, what we get, cause and effect. So you see that our Lord Buddha, even the some of the his follower, the Devadatta, try to give the alcohol for elephant drunk and try to attack Buddha. But elephant come to Buddha, knee down, and he use the stone in Jujugya stone, big stone. He can have the medical power. He not 6 power, but 5 power. He carry the stone and he threw to Buddha. But Buddha yet only a little bit injury his left finger. And what going on then? Wherever we live with the precept, the Vinaya, is there protection? I say this, how this year, the monk in Sri Lanka, chief monk, 77-year-old, he have the PhD degree. And the elephant yet offered by the Burma, and offer that for him and the country. But the elephant turned and crazy and attacked him and died. Because why? Something on the path line. What the cow and affects. And I heard Ajahn Ken, my friend in Santi Monastery, that is in Urutiram. Last few years, he let me know one of his good friend monk brought to him. They go for the practice in the Khao Chai tiger area there. And the tiger eat. Why? Because of karma. So even you have medical power, like Mukin Leng, the medical power, but lastly Mukin Leng cannot run. Because of karma come, you have to fight that. So fight with happy. And if someone earn you, like the fish or chicken or every animal, part lie, they eat you, did lie, they fight for you. But you have compassion, you forgiveness, and let them let go, and blessing for them too. So I say, I hope all the real Buddhists, please, we not only eat vegetable for our mouth, but have to eat vegetarian, that after meat they cannot take food. And vegetarian, they are either money cannot touch. That I say the Buddhist monk and nun.
好，师父说呢，不管我们是佛教徒都好，还是一个信徒都好，我们相信呢，我们种什么就会得到什么。你种花得花，你种这个水果得到水果。佛陀说呢，在佛陀时代呢，他的这个有一个表弟呢，Devadatta也是想要伤害他呢给这个大象呢喝酒了。要把这个大象去伤害这个佛陀，到佛陀的地方之后呢，这个大象会跪下来。师父说我们有这个接力有这个接力这个力量，护法神都会来帮我们。不止这样呢，这个devadatta呢也是把一个大石头从上面要丢下来，要伤害佛陀，直到伤害到他的身体，可是佛陀没有死掉。所以我讲这个因果前几天呢，在这个斯里兰卡呢，有一个大长老呢，77岁呢，也一只大象呢，伤害到死亡。这只大象呢，这个缅甸送给他的给这个斯里兰卡这个国家跟这个师父。可是呢，这个大象呢，突然间那一天呢就疯狂掉，就伤害到这个大长老。不止这个故事呢，师父说。Ajahn King 在Santi Forest Monastery 让这个Johor 呢，也是跟尼姑讲过一个故事。他说他的泰国一个好朋友也是在这个Khao Chai泰国的时候呢，也是在那边在修行的时候给一只这个老虎吃掉它。师父讲这个因果我们逃不过的，我们只可以做善事。像这个穆建连呢，他本身也是有这个法力的。然后他可以变，还是有神通力的。可是呢，到未来他也是需要面对自己的因果。师父说，如果前世有人欠我们呢，我们就 原谅他们。如果前世有人我们做动物的时候，他们吃我们呢，我们就原谅他们，我们就不必要去伤害他们，吃回他们，我们可以放下，我们可以师父鼓励我们大家吃素。
So uncountable life, we are not perfect. For sure, we do some bad. But this life, we try to avoid bad karma. So we have to do good. I release 1,000 fish, and the big fish in the pond, how can that big fish, the leader, appear like that? And where I release that, in the pond of the Lotus Pond, where the Sakya Prince birthplace, no one allowed to put everything inside. But when security and the monk there, they know me, they allow that. And one fish left, they touch my rope. So next day, I have to bring that fish, small fish, to the kingdom of Katilave, that is where is our Sakya kingdom. So I release in the Lotus Pond too. Why I do that? Because life protection. So that's why when Lao people are around with me, they very strictly to take every step. So when they go to Bodh Gaya, they can have many Diva and the Dharma protect. That's why we avoid from the true Burma. Other way, we cannot escape.
师父说呢，我们前世呢，大家都有做过这个恶的事情。我们师父鼓励我们这一世呢，一直要做善事。比如说呢，师父也是有放生很多鱼啊，在这个鲁伊那边，因为那边的这个保镖认识师父，所以我们允许他这样做。不止这样呢，当师父发现有一个小鱼在师父的袈裟呢，师父也带回去放生。辽国人跟师父去这个印度这一次呢，这一夜呢，今年的一夜呢，也是守好我们的八戒。当他们去到这个博嘎亚呢，当有这个炸弹情况呢，他们也是有办法逃出这个灾难。
Bodh Gaya and four holy place is the ancient place and holy. But this day, they must use that for commercial and politics and earning for living. So they are wrong livelihood. I did wrote many fat monks. So one more thing, I carry some of the handicap, the body handicap, but the mind, they are not handicapped like the people who are make use religion and politics for their profits. So what going on then? I carry them to the Jijigir mountain where the Buddha turning of the Lotus Sutra view, and he give for Mahakassapa the lotus and enlightenment. So I hope all of earth will be enlightenment soon. And you learn that. Why? Elephant see me, elephant bow down. And elephants take care by the monk, but attack and kill the monk. Because elephant, they are one of the holy before, but they go on the wrong path. So they are turned to animal rim. That's why when I in India, this time, I see why the people in India, they respect the cow. And one day I walk with Dato, with Datin there, and I say, Datin, I'm happy that India, at least they are better than others, they not eat meat. And Datin told me, because they're very poor, they cannot have money to buy meat, bhikkhu. I learned that, I shocked myself, really, yes. If they have money, more, they hungry more than that, and they take revenge. So I hope all of us realize and forgiveness and let go. And I wish 365 days of the new year to the next year, we live in with peace and happiness. And wherever you go, bring peace for others. Do not say like Dalai Lama, he cannot protect himself. Wherever he go, I scared already. I really, if I die, not only one of the foreign to love me, but all the sentient beings in my foreign path line, they have the Buddha nature. They will become the Buddha. I cannot, by me, I beat them, I buy them, and by me, I bury them in my mobile toilet or mobile cemetery, or I say the human body in the stomach here look like, one day I meditation, I say look like the coffin, you know, but the coffin they bury only one of the body, but we bury too many chicken, ducks, and prawn or something like that. So inside there, they still smell, and they say, next time if I become a human, I have a chance, I eat you, and I bury you inside, and you feel what is the dirty and smell. Like when I touch the head of the sadhu, 51 years not clean. He not touch bath and his hair like that. But the body he can use to be like that for to earn 10 rupees. But I feeling very, very smell, and he told me, smell or not? Worse than the other what in what country? In Africa when I sit in the truck. Very smell.
好，这一次呢，也可以把你们当作去明白了，四个不一样的地方。
Thế nên đấy chậm một giờ. Chắc với môn không chẳng đây.
In my room.
人在那边呢，把这个四圣地呢拿来赚钱来赚钱。师父说这是不对的，不止这样呢，师父在那边呢也是看到有的师父在那边赚钱的，师父叫他们要还俗师父说呢，在印度时候呢，师父也是有背着一个男生他残废这样，他们不允许他进去这个四圣地里面，可是师父背着他带他进去里面。所以师父说呢，师父有带他上一个山，这个地方就是佛陀有这个说这个华严经在那边。不止这样呢，还有佛陀也是跟这个马哈卡萨巴说法在那边。师父呢，希望我们呢，像这个佛陀还是这个佛陀的这个徒弟都好，快点出这个六道我们会觉悟。师父讲呢，有的大象看到师父呢，会跪下来跟师父顶礼。在这个斯里兰卡呢，那个大象呢，反而会伤害那个护航的那个师父。可是师父说呢，这个的一切呢都是因果所以师父说呢，这个大象会轮回在这个畜生道呢？因为呢，前世还是有的是出家人，可是没有好好修，所以现在呢，他们出世的时候变这个做大象。在印度呢，师父有跟一个男丁讲，为什么印度人很少吃这个肉，他们很尊敬这个牛。这个男丁就跟他解释呢，印度不是他们不要吃肉，是他们太穷了，没有这个钱去买肉。所以师父鼓励我们大家吃素不只要嘴巴吃填满饱，用菜来填饱，可是师父鼓励我们大家好好保持我们这个五戒。师父希望呢，我们这个狗年呢，365天呢，都可以好好开开心心、和和平平活这个365天，不止自己的生活，我们可以带来。